Hi, and welcome back to English Fun Academy, where I've got my pointer today, and we're ready for another English lesson here. The subject today is past simple, using the be verb with WH questions and also with how. So again, past simple or simple past, be verb questions using WH and also how. Okay, so let's get started. If you look at the chart here that I've made, the table that I've made here, you can start with who. Who was I? Like who was I with, or who was I going to see? You were with my friend Jake, or something like that. Who was I seeing? Who was I with? Something like that. What were you? What were you doing? What were you thinking? I was, playing basketball. I was thinking about algebra, something like that. Okay. Then when was he there? Like when was he at school, or when was he in the library? He was in the library at noon. Okay. Where was she? Like where was she on Saturday? She was in the park on Saturday, something like that. Okay, just to use a couple of examples. Um, where was it? Like where was it? For example, if you're talking about a show or you're talking about an event or something. I saw a rock concert. Where was it? It was in the park. It was in a stadium. In a large stadium. Why were you? Okay, why? And these ones are in the plural. These ones are obviously in the singular. This is singular and plural. You, we, they, obviously in the plural. So we'll go to the plural now. Why were you? Like, why were you there? Or why were you in the library? I was in the library because I was studying math or something. Okay. Why were we going to school? We were going to school because we have to go there every day or something. Why were you why were you in the movie theater? I was in the movie theater because I was watching a movie. Okay, and then we go to how. How were you? How were you on Saturday? I was sick. I was sick on Saturday. How were we? How were we, going to get there, going to go there, or something? If you're talking about a place, you were going to go there by, turning left at the stoplight and going down, going straight, and then, the church or whatever is on the right. Okay, something like that. So again, one more time in the singular. Who was I? What were you? When was he? When was she? When was it? And then where again we can use, and you can use any of these, who, what, when, where, why, or how, with singular or plural subjects. Okay, so any of these can be used with any of these subjects or any of these verbs. These past tense, simple past tense verbs. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And where were you? Like where were you? I was in the park. Okay. Why were we? Why were we going to the national park? Why were we going to the movie theater? We were going to the movie theater to see a movie. Okay. How were they? How were they going to get there? Something like that. Okay. So again, any of these question words can be used with pretty much with any of these verbs and any of these subjects. Okay, so they're pretty much interchangeable as far as that goes. All right, so here are some further examples of the questions that you can ask with these question words. So the first one is, where was she today? Where was she today? She was at her friend's house, or she was at her mother's house, or something. Why were they sad? Why were they sad? They were sad because it was, they had so much homework, or they were sad because, they had to, someone, one of their friends had an accident or something. What were you doing? What were you doing? I was playing basketball. I was playing baseball. Okay? How was the meal? The meal was delicious, or the meal was, terrible. It was awful. Okay, so these are again some examples of how you can use these question words. When was the show? When was the show? The show was at 7:30 p.m. in the evening, and so again, these are some example questions that you can ask with these words using, again, the past simple tense with the be verb, WH questions, and also how. So I hope that's clear. If you have any questions, or if you want to ask anything, or if there's any confusion about how this construction works, then feel free to ask. I'm always happy to answer questions about that. And I hope that everything is clear. I hope I made it clear. I hope I've done my job. Thank you very much, and of course we'll see you next time. And have a wonderful day. Bye bye.